So today is the day when we should be able to get that legendary red dragon mount. The first proper dragon mount in the game. At least that's what I'm hoping by the looks of it. So we have to do the grand anniversary celebration quest. We gotta get 5 days worth of participation, and ultimately we've gone ahead and apparently got the completion for the Protector's Speech skirmish. Just because I left before finishing it, I just went and you can exit here, and when you do, you can simply return back, and that essentially completed the quest for the Protector's Speech. I'm going to check out if that works at the very beginning. That could basically allow you to entirely skip this entire Protector's Speech, but I'll just finish it legit here. We even got the 2 worst ones at the end there, the Blood Forges and then the Siege Engines, and we should be able to just kill Zariel real quick here, and that will end the Protector's Speech. There we go, claiming our reward, and all we need to do now is that Icespire Peak quest. It's basically a anniversary daily quest, and that should get us the red dragon. We recover the rare reagents, and we need to return to Elminster, so let's just defeat myself here real quick to get back nice and easily. Back we are. We speak to Elminster, snowed under complete, which now does indeed complete our grand anniversary celebration quest, giving us this red dragon. So once we have it now, you can see that it is bound to our account. You won't be selling it like we could with the previous year with the legendary Elminster companion. That was a really nice account-wide legendary companion that newer players could get. Sadly, not around this year. And we have this new dragon, which unfortunately is bound to account. However, it just means you won't see literally everybody with it. Again, like I said, this mount does have a very good combat power. Essentially like the Swarm. I will need to update this list, but yeah, it's going to be tied in the position with Swarm, and it's technically a bit better than Swarm when you look at a trial scenario. It also has the same effect as Swarm, breaking you out of control. Anybody who's curious as to what that would work against, in the Moondancer trial, the stun before the Tank Buster, it'll work there. A lot of other boss mechanics it won't work on because you can just end up cheesing mechanics if that were the case. And otherwise, yeah, it can reduce the enemy's outgoing damage, which is nice for mitigation checks as well, and increasing your crit strike and accuracy is not really relevant. Don't use this as a damage dealer. It's for supports to use to help you deal more damage for the tanks and the healers. The equip power, 3% action point gain, is very measly. I'm not sure why it's so low. And as for the stats, well, it can give all of these bonuses, and very uniquely is Artificer's Persuasion. We do not currently have a 4-slot mount with that bonus, and it's very useful to make sure your encounter powers are off cooldown before the artifact call. Otherwise, some useful bonuses there different roles can make use of. So let's go equip this mount and actually see how it looks. And I can confirm, yeah, it's only going to be 3% action points. 2% when it's on legendary. So let's see this mount up animation. Yeah, that's cool. Oh my god, it's so massive. Yep, it is huge. I have my screen zoomed out as far as I can. I guess I could increase my FOV, but that is massive and definitely gives that majestic feel of riding such a big mount. The camera's going through all of the celebration decorations. But let's have a look at, say, the spacebar animation. Unfortunately, I can't put the camera down to see the dragon's head, even when I am in inspect mode. I'm going to increase my FOV. You can't do this on consoles, unfortunately, but you just do that here. That will help. There we go. Yeah, it is absolutely huge. And so spacebar animation is like this. He's gonna roar. Let's turn some audio on and let's hear this guy roar. Yup, same audio as the red dragon in, say, Dragon Hunts. That is just huge. That's great. But yeah, he can't fly or anything. At least what I can tell. There's no gliding. There's the roar. You still take fall damage. That's a pity. But it's huge. and you're gonna see a lot of people using this. I'm very happy they actually went and did it and didn't make it like such a teeny mount. Like, look at those panthers, and then I come along. Ha! I mean, it is, okay, a little bit on the smaller scale with regards to the actual red dragons you might face in dragon hunts, but that's to be expected. It can't be that big, but that's really nice to have the wings like actually nice and big, not some silly Dragonelle. I better turn the audio down. I think it's a bit too loud, particularly when he stomps around like this. So yeah, that's super cool. So this is the red dragon, and this is the Dragonelle. Yeah, definitely a size difference to be sure. We'll use its combat ability right here. There comes the dragon, it roars, and then flies off. Definitely a lot smaller. I don't have the time right now to test does the power actually work the way it says it does, but summoning it there again, we can see it does put the debuff on the target. It does say what it should do properly. But later I will check the math on it just to be sure it's actually working properly, and we'll compare it again versus say Swarm and the other debuffs mounts, and should you actually be using it. But from what it says on the tooltip, it is very good in trials. There also should be a way that you can get this mount in just one day with alternate characters. It might not work for everybody, but you should be able to do the speech once and then 5 like repeatable quests, and you should get the mount. At least that's what it was like last year. The bug could very well still be there this year. Again, allowing you to get this red dragon just in one day. You pick up the quest, and then you go ahead and you do all of the tasks. 5 repeatables and 1 speech. You may be wondering why I wanted to unlock this place, but it has a red dragon up there, and I wanted to just go here and show you what it looks like in this lighting, in this environment. Again, I find it a bit annoying I can't put the camera a bit lower just to actually be able to see the actual dragon and not just myself. Like, I've zoomed the camera all the way in the middle, it's there, and I can't put it down. That's a bit infuriating. I would like them to adjust the camera to be in the center of the dragon, not me, and then allow you to actually look at the dragon's head like this. Currently you cannot. You can only go look sideways. Even if you have higher FOV, it doesn't let you. So again, that is the dragon. The mount up animation is also pretty cool. It's like this. You rise up and glow red, and there you have the dragon underneath you. And it is pretty awesome. This is what it's like in low gravity. I guess you can float a bit. The wings do kind of appropriately stay spread out at least, and just glide a bit like that. He is like facing downwards a bit too much, but yeah, I mean, it's cool, and it's really awesome that they actually added this. And if they do add other chromatic dragons of the different colors, they will have to like adjust them a little bit, because each of them has their like unique features and traits. So overall, very happy with it. I think they did very well representing the dragon, taking that model and actually making it as a usable mount. And I would definitely recommend using it in these areas where there's nice open spaces. It might be a bit cramped using it in some tighter areas because it is huge compared to any other mount. It is massive. Ultimately, thank you for watching. A special thank you to all these channel members, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.